Every warrior walks a different path. Samurai, the path of discipline. Ronin, the path of independence. Ninja, the path of strategy. Zen monk, the path of wisdom. Shogun, the path of power. But today, we explore the path of the nobody is coming to save you. Look at your hands. They are soft. They are unblemished by real struggle, yet you complain of exhaustion. You spend your days waiting for the right opportunity, the perfect partner, the ideal alignment of stars, or some external savior to pull you out of the quiet decay of your own choices. You sit in an air-conditioned room, staring at an illuminated screen, mistaking the passive consumption of other men's victories for your own progress. You are caught in a web of comfort, bleeding your potential drop by drop into the void of instant gratification and comfortable excuses. Here is the diagnosis you refuse to admit. You are living as a parasite on your own future self. You expect tomorrow's version of you to carry the weight you are too cowardly to lift today. You believe that somewhere, somehow, a rescue party is being assembled for your life. It is a lie, a comfortable, poison-laced illusion designed to keep you docile, passive, and weak. Feudal Japan did not grant men the luxury of waiting. To be cast out was to face absolute extinction. The ancient masters knew a fundamental law of existence that modern culture has carefully hidden from you. The moment you expect help from the outside, you hand the sword of your own destiny to a world that does not care if you live or die. Consider the modern person, specifically the intellectual glutton. He reads every book on strategy, collects endless online courses, listens to hours of podcasts, and speaks fluently in the dialect of self-improvement. Yet his life is completely motionless. He prepares eternally for a battle he will never enter. He uses knowledge not as a weapon of action, but as a shield against the terror of execution. His mind is bloated, but his spirit is skeletal. When the ancient samurai was stripped of his master, his stipend, and his social standing, he became a Ronin, a masterless wanderer. He had no lord to pay him, no army to back him, and no institution to protect his name. He was thrown into the freezing rain with nothing but his two blades and his own resolve. The average man in that position wept, decayed, and begged for a new master. But the master of the blade realized a terrifying truth. Freedom is not given. It is taken through absolute, terrifying self-reliance. You, however, cling to your safety nets. You hide behind your excuses, your circumstances, and your perpetual preparation. You blame your parents, your employer, your environment, and your genetics. You view yourself as the victim of a tragedy, when in reality you are simply the architect of your own soft prison. In the raw, blood-soaked mud of 17th century Japan, one man embodied the brutal perfection of absolute self-reliance, Miyamoto Musashi. Historical records show that following the pivotal Battle of Sekigahara in 1600, Musashi entered his long years as a Ronin. He did not seek a comfortable post under a wealthy daimyo. He did not build a home or seek the safety of a permanent sanctuary. It is said that he walked the dirt roads of the provinces barefoot in the biting cold of winter, the scent of damp earth and pine needle rust mixing with the metallic tang of dried blood on his worn kimono. The weight of his twin wooden and steel swords pressed against his hip, a constant physical reminder that his survival depended entirely on the precision of his own grip. He slept in cold mountain caves, his back pressed against raw granite, listening to the howling wind while sharpening his instincts against the edge of starvation. Musashi understood that when you have no master, you must become your own ruthless commander. In his legendary duels, most famously his mortal clash against the Yoshioka clan or Yoshioka Mutashichiro, he walked into enemy territory completely alone. There was no backup force waiting in the tree line, no strategic retreat planned by a general, no medical tent. There was only the razor-thin margin between his own movement and absolute annihilation. He documented this uncompromising worldview late in life within the Dokodo, or the way of walking alone. In these final precepts, written in the quiet dampness of Regondo Cave, he noted the necessity of accepting everything exactly as it is and never relying on a partial feeling or external dependence. He did not pray to the gods for victory. Historical accounts note his philosophy that while one should respect the gods and Buddhas, one must never rely on their help. He knew that the moment you look to the heavens for a hand, your opponent's steel has already cleaved your chest. Modern life has systematically engineered your weakness. It has convinced you that comfort is a right, that effort should be painless, and that somebody will eventually fix your mess. You fail because you operate on the assumption of safety. You collect facts like armor, but armor is useless if you never step onto the battlefield. You suffer from the delusion of tomorrow, believing that some future version of yourself will magically possess the courage, discipline, and grit that you refuse to forge right now in the cold silence of this moment. Kill the excuse. Look at the reality of your current trajectory. Every day you delay execution, every video you watch to comfort yourself without taking real-world action. You bleed authority over your own life. You are waiting for permission that will never be written. You are waiting for a mentor who will never arrive. You are waiting for a conditions are perfect day that exists only in your imagination. Stop looking at the horizon for a ship that is not coming. Turn back toward the storm, grip your own blade, and take the step. Burn the bridge. The path of the Ronin is not a path of romantic isolation. It is the absolute refusal to be saved by anyone other than yourself. Cut the cord of your dependencies. Abandon your soft rationalizations. Stop being an audience member in your own story. No one is coming to save you. Stand up, step into the cold, and save yourself. Become the storm. Every warrior walks a different path. Samurai, the path of discipline. Ronin, the path of independence. Ninja, the path of strategy. Zen monk, the path of wisdom. Shogun, the path of power. Which one are you? Comment below.